So everyone, if you don't know already, which you probably do, everyone knows me. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. If you've just seen this, obviously I'm a traveller, and I've done trees all my life, outdoor work all my life. I've never changed. I never wanted to change, and the point of this is that you should not want to change your job. You know, I'm lucky enough as a travelling child, was reared up with trees. That's all I've ever done. I didn't know nothing different, you see, and you can still switch jobs, you can still went the other way for me, but lucky enough for me, the job I'd done as a child was the job I picked for life, and I loved it. I never wanted to change it, I never looked elsewhere, I never went on to try other things, I never wanted to taste the money of something else. I never wanted to do nothing else, which was great, because I love my job. Which is what this is all about, loving your job, yeah? It's a big difference between being successful and not successful. Because honestly, if you don't love your job, you can't be successful. And there's too many young boys out there, and this is a fact, because they've worked for me, they've probably worked for you. There's loads of them out there in any profession: banking, restaurants, waitering, building, anything, retail, absolutely anything, right? These young people, what they get up in the morning and they chase money, they don't chase the work. That's the problem, right? And this is the main key. Well, you need to get over, you need to conquer this. The moment you conquer this is the moment you're already successful. You need to learn the art of chasing the job and not chasing the money. Because the moment you start chasing money is the moment when someone puts something in your hand, you get distracted. You forget about the job. You want days off. You want hours off. You start slacking. You know, that's the problem. You're going to end up back where you started with nothing. You know, you're getting paid weekly. These young boys come to me, or, you know, people employ them for labourers or whatever. Let's just say that, obviously, so that's what I do. But you could be anything, any job. It's all the same. You know, you work fortnightly in WH Smith's. These people get the wages. You give them £1,000, right, and then say to them, ring them up after they've got their paycheck and say, if you come round my house, I've got a bit of painting for you, do you want to earn £100? They'll say no. What kind of sausage gets a phone call with someone offering them money and then they say no? I tell you what, 2 weeks ago, he would have jumped at the chance. He would have jumped up and he would have done it. He would have been 100 mile an hour around and he would have done it. All because he got a little bit of money, changed his attitude, and thought he had enough to last forever, and he was sitting there happily spending it, doing absolutely nothing. Mate, if you get a phone call and someone offers you money and you turn it down, you're an absolute fool. Because you should take every penny you can whenever it's offered to you, because it's very, very hard to get. It's very hard to find, it's very hard to get, and it's even harder for someone to ring you up and offer it to you. That's how hard it is. So the first thing you've got to do is don't go and get it. But these people, right, they do not chase jobs, they chase money. Imagine a heart surgeon, yeah? Imagine a heart surgeon going to work every day and being more worried about the money than he was his work. Imagine that then. What kind of surgeon would he be? What kind of doctor would that be? You know, you wouldn't want him on you, would you really? He's sitting away. Imagine that, every art he does, he's cutting open, he's doing his thing, and all he can think about is, oh, I don't want to be here, this is boring. This is it. You know, them kind of jobs, high-end jobs, them people are successful for a reason, because they love their jobs. They don't mind when their paychecks come in. They're not bothered about how much they're getting paid. They go to work every day and do a very hard job, and they want to be absolutely the best at it, and they try their very hardest, and they save people's lives. That's called trying. And it's the same if you're laying bricks, same if you're chopping trees, doing roofing, doing windows, doing shopkeeping, doing all of it. Any job. Banking, you've got to learn to deal with people. You've got to go in there and think, today I'm not going to have any problems on my floor. I'm going to have all my shelves stacked. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to have no shit today. You know, and you've got to think, today I'm going to be in charge. You know, or today I'm going to sweep more. Today I'm going to do my job. When you get in the morning, you need to go to work and you need to think to yourself, today's the day. I'm going to get up and I'm going to just do my job. But there's too many young people, they're just there for the money. They're just there and they're plodding on. It's a bad day, it's always boring, they're always bored, they're never happy, they're always bored, they're always sad, they're always pissed off. You know, they get paid, they have a day off, they sit around, they sponge it all. You know, it's a waste of time. You need to find a job that you love. You'll never ever be successful unless you find a job that you love. And the moment you love the job is the moment you'll forget all about the money. You'll get money. You might get paid if your first job, 3 grand, 2 grand, 5 grand. You might do private work. You might become a builder. I don't know. You might finish a big paving job, 25,000. But the moment you love your job, you'll get the 25,000. You'll put it in your bank account. I promise you. You'll put it in your bank account. And you know what will overpower that money? There's only one thing that will overpower that money. And that's getting up in the morning and going straight back and doing another one. And the moment you get a job like that, the moment you want to go back to the shop, clean the floor, the moment you want to stack them shelves, the moment you want to lay them bricks, the moment you can't wait to get back on that roof, you know, the moment you can't wait to go down into the factory, the moment you can't wait to paint the walls, the moment you can't wait till tomorrow to go and get that job done that you've got to do. It's your job, your responsibility. The moment you get in that position, well, you needn't worry about the money, because the money will just be there. The money will always be there when you finish your job. So just learn to start your job, fucking finish your job, get a job done, and fucking get that goal. It's quite easy. Do you know what I mean? And that's all you got to do. Love your job. Because if you don't love your job, you're in the wrong job, mate. You need to change jobs. That's a promise. I'm not wanting everyone to copy me. You've got to find your own jobs. You might be a painter, you might be an electrician. You know, it could be anybody. It could be a shopkeeper. It could be absolutely anyone. But you've got to get up in the morning with the attention of your job, not the money. The money will be there at the end of the job. And you see, if you start getting slack when you get a bit of money, you got paid and you start wanting days off, think, well, I ain't got to do this, I ain't got to do that. You know what I mean? You're going down. You know what I mean? You're finished. You're fucked. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna have nothing. You got to be consistent. You got to find a job you love. You got to be consistent, and you got to get the job done. All right? That's all there is to it. So I hope you all find jobs you love. I've definitely found mine. But listen, I could work all day and all night without a problem. And where would I be worried about counting money? Huh? How will I be worried about counting money? The only time I'm off work, I'm going straight to bed. Yeah? I'll count my money in December when I have a day off, right? Till then, I ain't bothered. I know I've got money because I've been working every day. I know I've got money because all them women, all them old men and women and everyone else paid me. So I needn't worry if I've got money. I know I've got money. And so would you if you worked hard. You'd know your boss paid you. You know, and if you don't have loads of days off all the time, keep spending it and wasting it, you'd know your wages, your money would still be there. Your money ain't gone nowhere. Keep going to work. Keep chipping and digging. And get it done. Alright?